girl Doreen. Oh, I'm back. Back in the middle of the week. Well, beginning of the week. Let's take time and check back in. I finished most of my work today. But my day, sadly, is just beginning. And I'm so hungry. I'm gonna get something to eat up the road in about 30 minutes from now. I'm supposed to check in on you at least every Tuesday and Sunday. At least once a week. I'm uploading content, but sometimes I prefer to come and check on you. Today I was there, and then something occurred to me. We are living in a world with, well, I wouldn't want to call this a broken generation. A sad people, maybe. Broken, I wouldn't want to call anybody broken, because a lot of things happen to people, but people work through them and they get better. Everything gets better with time. So, we were discussing about why majority of people are not looking forward or too excited to run and jump into marriage, jump into relationships. And it occurred to me, it's the pain. When people have been through so much pain, they tend to keep to themselves. For example, it takes guts and strength for someone who has been heartbroken, like genuinely heartbroken, to fall in love again. It takes guts. It takes guts for someone who went and did something, for example, started a business, employed people, and they robbed this person or they took advantage, to do it again. It takes guts and strength. And we're living in a world. Mwami Kigozi, obadde alina kyoyagala? Yafunye? Maliriza naye sobola okukeberera tutereka eri neno password eriko nate simu ndigikozesa ndina ku video kati kankuwa eyange okozesa eyange onagikozesa eno esinga okunyambwira kati awo kyangu wonaamalira nja kuba maliriza kati kankuteeremu omwana my people, I was still telling you, so you have to forgive people sometimes when they're not so inclined to jump into business with you, to jump into bed with you, because people have been hurt, you know. People have been hurt. We're living amongst people who no longer care about people's feelings, you know. They don't care. Maybe they care, but I don't know if that's how you show that you care.
It is Kawuki.
I don't know. I don't think. But hey, what do I know? I don't think I know. Linda.com. I know erinnya eryokusatu. Kana eno enamba y'essimu. Eno emyaka emeka?
Robert ateeka okuba mu
okuliko owannamu omukaaga n'owa 36. Tubabikule tugezeko wa 36 si mukulu nnyo. Ono abadde agambye yasembayo kujja ddi?
agenda mu August.
Akomawo mu August.
Abadde aligambye abadde bamukudda mu August.
Ne namba yeri MM
11
281. how to say. So where was I? You people, there is pain in this world, but then there is that pain. For example, one time I started a business with friends. You know those things. We're living in a culture where people would rather collect money for a wedding, for a beer meetup, for anything stupid. I'm not saying weddings are stupid, but take no offense. Marriage is not exactly something I would sit down there and take as priority. Because of what benefit is it for you to go and marry when you cannot feed that woman? You know, when you cannot take care of that woman or that man, or when you can't take care of the children you're going to get out of that marriage. So I believe it's wise to first situate yourself. Get your shit together. Forgive my language. Once you have your things together, then you can go ahead and start looking for a partner or somebody. But mnaye, we collected money. We were young, we had a dream, a big dream. We started this business. Obviously, you expect these things to happen. For example, if I wake up in the morning and I start business with you, I know there is a possibility of you betraying me. That goes without saying. I know there is a possibility of you taking advantage of me. But you focus on the positives. You're saying 2 hands are better than one. Come on, Mijevali. 2 hands are better than one. So if 2 hands are better than one, okay, how do we work this? If we're starting a business and it's 50-50, if our initial capital is 20 million or 30 million, you bring 15, I bring 15 million, we start this business, it means our chances of growing are better. Now, it started with rent. First, the rent delayed. You know, when you're sub-renting with people or making a business together, so you all have expectations. You're saying if our rent is like 500,000 shillings, we are 2 or we are 3, we'll split it 3 ways. That's 150, 130, around there. But when somebody refuses to bring their share, they bring it, sometimes they don't bring it, but yet they are getting the profits out of the business, you start to wonder. So how do you expect us to keep paying your share of rent when you're not, when you're not contributing? You're getting money out, but you don't want to invest. We reached a point and said, okay, so we have products worth 10 million. Let's look for a percentage like this each, and we add more merchandise. Ngagwavlika said that you don't have money. Simanya, it's always something. Obviously, what will happen is you either kick this person out or you allow this person to sink with you. And when you start planning to kick somebody out, and then they connive and say, we kick her out instead. But they are kicking you out without giving you back your percentage or your money. I know it's not common habit. It's not common habit in Africa for people to join businesses. It's not common. Because we've grown up and we live in a community of self-centeredness. Kange. What's mine is mine, and my family, it's just mine. We have that whole thing, all right? Which is not a problem, because somehow it makes you feel safer when you don't have to share, for example, your business with somebody, your profits with somebody. That's why when you wake up in the morning and you marry somebody and you start a business for this person, please, to have peace of mind, don't even look at that business, because you have headache. You'll be wondering how much this person is earning. No, focus on other things. Leave this, because look at it as a donation, as a gift. Because when you start, money is the biggest enemy to any relationship, be it sexual, be it friendship, mutual. Money. Nothing scatters people faster than money. Actually, if you want to end a friendship with somebody, loan them money or give them money, or I don't know, anything money related. That will be the beginning of the end. Hey, and people are not truthful. So anyway, these people, they kick me out. They kick me out because Nino Lugezi Gezi. Of course, Nino Lugezi Gezi. My money was at stake, you know? My money was at stake. Anyway, campus days, everything was different. People will shock you. Back to our initial point. We are living in a world filled with people who have pain. People are carrying loads and loads of pain. Pain they cannot talk to anybody about because they are scared of what people will say, because they're scared of what people will think, because they're scared of people talking about them, gossiping about them. When you wake up and meet this person is carrying trauma, a lot of trauma. A lot of it is even from childhood. And you come into their lives, even if you are promising to give them the world, but they have trust issues, but they are doubtful, but they are a lot of things. You're not going to get anywhere with this person. This person could even be a good person to start with, but because they've had so many bad experiences, they'll be like, simu yai, tanimba. So my point of discussion with my friends today was, why are people not so quick to jump into relationships, marriages, any of that stuff? Why are we living in a generation where people just fuck for benefits? You know, the girls, some girls are fucking for money or for gifts, you know, and then some men are fucking for comfort, maybe just to the release of it all, you know, and vice versa is true. Some men are fucking for money, gifts. I believe it's because we are living in a judgmental world, a world where people feel like being yourself is a crime, because they make it feel like a crime. Because the moment you try to talk about your feelings, people are going to shut you out and say all kinds of things. You know, those people who sit high and mighty up there judging everybody else for things they do secretly, or for things they want to do so badly, but they don't have the balls, they don't have the guts, they don't even have the means to do. These are the people. So you're letting people like that judge or dictate how your life should move. Me, Doreen, I don't care to be judged. I don't care to be hated. By the way, that's the attitude. That's the worst attitude a person can have, but it's also the best attitude you can have. It's the best. Because me, I will do anything as long as I want. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're going to say. Because at the end of the day, when I'm 6 feet under, lost part of their humanity. I'm serious. People are doing ugly things out here. People are doing things that you would not expect them to do. And also lower your expectations. Why are you expecting people to do certain things? Who are you? Who are you to these people? If their own parents who birthed them are not having expectations, what about you, a complete stranger? We are hurting ourselves in the process. We have higher expectations. You meet someone, you have high expectations. Lower them. Human beings, you know, we are selfish by nature. We are selfish. Human beings. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Human beings are selfish by nature. No matter what we do, at the end of the day, it is going to come back to me. Most people are always looking for how they benefit, even without saying it, no matter directly or indirectly. Mfunira more. And it's not a crime. It's not. It's our nature. And also we have needs. Being that someone has needs, you cannot blame them for asking mfunira more. So because of that, even the people you can do something nice for, genuinely, they always think you after something. And that's the problem. Because not everyone out here is completely, you know, hurting, broken, or they have buried pain. We tend to assume everyone is actually carrying pain. There are people rarely, you know, it's hard these days to get anybody into committed anything, it is hard. It's very hard. Even if your intentions are genuine, believe me, it's hard. Because people have gone through too much. We are living with people who are way too exposed. Our grandparents, or the great ones, the ones that came before us, were actually a whole different type of people because their level of exposure was not as high as ours. We can't expect, we cannot. So going forward, I had a question this week. Somebody asked me, Doreen, I want to build, but I'm not sure where to start from. What was her name? I don't know if she'll even watch this video. If you want to build, where you start from is where you are. Construction, there is no formula to building. Anyone can build, but not anyone can build anything. There is a big difference. You see, as we try to motivate you, we have to be realistic. You produce your child, you tell them they can become anything in life. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? That child is not going to wake up in the morning and become something that you've not enabled them to become. If you don't take your child to school, that child cannot wake up in the morning and just become a surgeon out of the blue. You have to enable that. So we all become what we enable ourselves to become. We achieve what we allow ourselves to achieve. That's the reality. You cannot become anything. You cannot achieve anything unless you want it. How bad do you want it? So you who wants to build, how bad do you want to build? How bad? Number one, you can say, me, I want to build, so because most of you want to build for your parents. I want to build for my parents. How bad? And because of that zeal, the how bad part, it's going to motivate you and push you to do more. A person that's been working 6 hours a day is going to start working 8 hours a day. You know? They're going to work harder. They're going to push themselves harder because they want something. And they want it bad. So for you to achieve anything in life, you have to want it so bad. The more you want something, the more you're willing to do anything for it. Are you willing to deal with people on a different level? Are you willing, to lose? As a girl, I'm not going to go and build someone's house just like this. Even if it's my house, I'm not. I'm not going to go and be on site wearing earrings, what. No, I have to man up. You people think it's just regular. When we say this is a man's world, it actually is a man's world. In order for you as a woman to get into a man's world, you have to man up. You have to be able to be a body and a hustler at the same time. There is time and place for everything. You're not going to go on site in high heels, I hear, with your long nails all polished. Sweetheart, you're not going to build. The moment those boys on site see you, you're coming on site like this. Look at me. I'm wearing my nice top. I'm putting on my earrings. I'm holding my hair. It's all nice. And I'm on site. They're going to say, oh no, madam alina sente. Mwanike. After that, they'll say, oh no, tabimanyi. And then what happens next after that? Impression is important. Learn to find ways of impressing certain people. Whatever image you give them in their head, they'll stick with it. And that's how they are going to hold you. I swear to God, even if you came after 1 week, without makeup and your high heels on your own site, they are not going to see that image. Whatever they got first, they say, chawe deda. Madam anaina sente. Ate madam tabimanyi teri muntu ajja ku site nga ayambadde bwatyo. Mumugambe twetaaga obusawo wa sementi 2 nga tebaagala 15. Ogenda bibaladi with your long nails. I have nothing against long nails. Ogenda bibaladi with your makeup. Ogenda kukwata otya mu ttaka. Otuulo bagambe ogenda obudde ogenda bujja waggwe. Obugenda n'otula ku site mu musenyu bagambe nti kati muyiwe wheelbarrow. Ndabe muteekamu wheelbarrow ejjudde kyenkana ki. How hipped is it? For anything you're going to do in life, everything has a dress code, everything has its own attitude. You are coming to a man's world, you have to man up, straight up, man up. And also learn to complain. If you're going to build, learn to complain. This will help you. Start by complaining, Sirina send. That is stage 1. For everything they want, first tell them I have no money. I have no money. Then let them explain themselves. But you, everything people want, you're just buying. They'll say, this one has money. Ask for this. They'll start asking for irrelevant things they don't even need. They will even upgrade. Me, this happened to me on my first site. They even reached a point and told me, for us, we don't eat posho. We want... Hi, Nicholas. All is well with me. And it's nice to have you here. The guys were like, we don't eat posho. I had even hired someone to cook for them. But because the project was mid-project, I didn't want to upset anybody because they were doing a good job. I was already giving them rice and posho, right? But then they want matoke. Matoke was expensive at that time. I didn't have money for matoke. I didn't have money. Those are plantains. But you know what happened? I went and bought the plantains because I had already cornered myself. Eh? My builders were drinking bottled water. That big Renzori bottle. You people, when you're new in an industry, before you jump into it, first research. I suffered. That site nearly killed me. And the problem was, one of the problems was I was dealing with people that knew me on a personal level. Never do that. Stop dealing with people who know you on a personal level. Because some of the guys I had employed, these are some of the people who were babysitting me when I was a kid. They would come to our family home, you know. So me, the first thing I wished them well, I wanted them. I wanted them to be comfortable. You know, when you're dealing with somebody you know, you're more lenient. You're not going to get your distant relatives and torture them. Because you will never hear the end of it in family meetings, family gatherings. Oh, mwala yatutwala okuzimba. Natubonya. Are you following? So, these are the same people who will sabotage you. You know, I made one of my uncles a foreman, and the guy was sabotaging me. Actually, if it wasn't that I was paying these people personally and treating them nicely, trust me, that project would have never ended. It would have never ended. Because when water would get done, I had a swamp below the house. So I would give my guys jerrycans. I'm like, guys, bring the water quickly. Let's continue. Let's keep working. I had a guy who was fetching the water, but you know, many hands get the job done faster. So I would have the helpers jump and run with the other guy, and then bring the water quickly and fill up the drums. He would tell them, temugenda yo, oyalina sente, aja kugagula. You people, family can be dangerous. So, the young lady who wants to build, please eliminate your family quickly. Quickly. Family should only come for housewarming. No offense. Deal with people you don't know. even you people who are running businesses, first deal with people who don't know you on a personal level. People who are not going to allege that this one has money, or this one doesn't have money, or this one is like this. People who are not going to come to your project with a biased mind. People who are not going to come with comparisons, comparing. You're building a house bigger than mine. How can you? Where did you get the money? This one is even younger than me. That kind of energy is what you're trying to eliminate. And most of them will jump into African wars, the whole witchcraft thing. You're there innocently, and things are happening to you. Your house is not even getting complete. You're stuck. Every time you pick up money to build, something bad happens. Anti mwefula abagalize nnyo. Family. If you love your family so much, get that money that you are going to give them on site. Give it to them and tell them what the sentence is. But don't involve them in your projects until your projects are at a point where nothing bad can go wrong. Or rather, nothing can go wrong. Oba mumfuna. For example, if you have an establishment, a business, first struggle, set up, what stabilize your business. Then you can bring them. These are people who enter your supermarket and start drinking soda, eat things out of your shop. This is my sister's shop. This is my cousin's shop. So be wary, family. Because they know you can't do anything to them, and you won't be able to do anything to them. The most you will do is have those unending family wrangles, the useless ones that are pointless. And then they will move generation to generation. When you ask them, why do daughters and sons of so and so don't like this one? Let me tell you, back in the day, Doreen, their grandmother, was building. This one came and sabotaged. So since then, they don't like each other. Why? Keep your peace of mind. Eliminate family quickly. I can't believe I'm saying this, and you don't misquote me. You can love your family. You can have them, but do not bring them too close, especially when you're building your projects, no matter what project. Bring them after. Let them witness the aftermath. Let them start assuming, how did you do it? But if you want those things to get lifted, of course, there are some family members that are good. But you, how will you know someone's heart? You have to have been around them for quite some time. Learn to deal with people slowly. Upgrade them, stage per stage. In order to understand that someone can be trusted with bigger things, start small. First, tell them, keep for me this money. Small money you're willing to lose. If they're able to hold on to that, tell them, okay, I have something, help me with this. Then after, upgrade them slowly, so that by the time they reach on to bigger things, they've earned your trust. But some of you, you're there, but this is my mother's child, my father's daughter. We love each other. We've known each other for years. You're there jumping this person into a big project out of the blue. The excitement alone can kill them. They are there, excited, holding money you've sweated for and accounted for, and they are spending it anyhow. And at the end of the day, they have nothing done, and you're wondering, where did the money go? Then you start being stressed. You start now having wrangles with people you shouldn't be having wrangles with. Mwe. So you who wants to build, that is stage 1. Stage 2, do price research. Never allow to have one supplier for anything. This is not you starting a business. This is you building. Those things of having one supplier, we do them for business because we know this business is not going anywhere, but the site is going to end. You're going to build and finish. You don't need to have loyalties with anybody. All you need is a product. Whoever is giving it to you cheapest, that is where you go. No matter how much customer care somebody has. In fact, take feelings out of it. Look for somebody who is giving to you something genuine, the cheapest. That's it. There is nothing else I can add to that. So do price research. Do price research. So once you have your price research done, then down the numbers and start breaking down. Okay? Use some math. Employ someone who knows how to do math. Ask them, for me to raise this particular wall, how tall is it going to be? 8 feet. This is now the house plan kind of math. How many bricks go into 8 feet, 8 by this? And in order, the mortar, how much cement can be consumed in that? This is all things we can do with mathematics. We sit down and calculate for you per wall. I can tell you need this number of bags of cement. Literally. And then I tell you need this number of bricks. So you can easily know when someone over-mixed or under-mixed. Why is there a remaining bag of cement? You should actually require maybe an excess of 2 or 3 after we've done the math. You know? Then you know something is wrong. Material is being wasted. People are robbing me or something. Oh, these people don't know what they're doing, or they are putting heavy mortars between those bricks. A lot of things could be going wrong. But no, mwemukera bukezi kumacha ngenda kuzimba. Anti nina sente. Mukwano, there is more to construction. You know? Then assess a team, find a team. And also once you hire this team, bagambe, try to pay a team per day. Stop contracting people, except for certain things like roofing. But for building, raising walls, stop contracting people to raise those walls. Someone takes 6 million from you, 6 million to raise walls from foundation to wall plate. Muina send. Enyumba ya bisenge bimekeyo. Taiye nkokoto. Taina chaku yiyiridde yadde. But you're contracting them and giving them 6 million plus. Muina sente nange mumpe ku sente banamwe. Banamwe mumpe ku sente. You understand? So once you've assessed your team, and now there is more math to be done. Once the team is broken down into groups. There is a team of people who are called senior masons. You know, a senior mason handles the tough areas of a house. For example, seating the house, the corners of the house, you know, the angles, the different angles in the plan. And you know, this person has more speed than a regular mason. You follow? So now understand, how much or how many bricks can someone raise in a day uninterrupted? There is math for that. There is math. So me, I know 2 builders, two masons can raise an elf of bricks in a day and a half. A day and a half, maximally 2 days. An elf. That is just an example, but it's better to do the math so that you're sure you have your numbers on paper. So you hire people according to the math. Construction is engineering. Engineering is all mathematics. Do the math before you get into any project. Before you get into bed with people, someone is just estimating, telling you, but I need 6 builders. For what? Ositula Kalina. You're there building a 2-bedroom house and you're hiring 6 builders. Builders. Antibebo betwita masons. No. These days I no longer even make those videos, but I'm advising you on construction. Amalamu amani. Naye gagenda gakomawo. Kangende ndi enjala ennuma nnyo leero. Naye my friends, so for you who was trying to ask me what you need before you start building, I hope I've answered your question. Do price research, find out why someone wants to be paid a certain amount of money more than your regular amount. And also prepare a second team in place. And while these people are building, please learn to hand pay your workers. Stop giving money to engineers to pay these boys. That's why they're doing for you bogus jobs. You're going to give an engineer 20,000 to give a helper. Those are the porters. Engineer agenda mutema 15 amwegumu kitundu amubuuza omulimu gwe wagwefunidde, and it's not fair. And this person is going to be on your side cursing, unhappy, angry. That's why some of you are in those houses and you're having nightmares. You sleep and every day you're dreaming bad dreams. The person who built your house is built on people's pain. Okay, at this point I'm just ranting, but you know what I mean. So if you're on ground, please hand pay those people separately. In fact, make it clear as you hire the team that at the end of the day, everyone should come to me to collect their money. Everyone. I don't want representatives. I don't want anything. Okay? Hey, you're going to see people working hard. You see the difference. Then you will understand what I'm telling you. These engineers even have a habit of lying that they've not been given money. And then you're there, people are cursing you, you're getting unending problems, wondering why things are not moving. Kumbe, you're there employing people who are not getting paid, but you're pushing the money out. Someone is putting the blame on you, and people are there cursing you day in, day out. These people have families. So try, if you're on ground, try to hand pay people. Besasulire oba tebasobola kwesa oba tega abatere sente ku simu ate obatereko nezijjayo bantu mwe mulekerawo obukopi just nusu 10 weruti bana mmwe mwefuge. But anyway, the way we work in Africa is just shameful. We mistreat each other so much to the extent that people are even scared of each other. Even if you have genuine intentions, someone will first be scared. You see Mobi, you see Mufere, you see Muyaye. Even because we are used to torturing each other, but we can torture each other. As if someone sent us on a mission to torture each other. We are there hateful. We hold so much anger towards each other. You see someone with something nice, you hate. You see someone doing well in any aspect, we angry. We're wishing them silently, wishing them evil. Mufachi Nabagambia at the beginning, when you're 6 feet under, none of this shit is going to matter. And we are all going to go 6 feet under at some point. It might take long or longest or shortest for any of us. We don't know. But we have to live this life as though we are living any time. We have to treat people as though we are not going to see them again, because what does it benefit you to mistreat somebody? What does it benefit you to accumulate wealth over people's pain and tears? Come on. You might not pay. Your children might pay. I don't want to give examples, but they are there. And we know them publicly. Maka, jango buze ku bantu. Olese fayo. Omwana ono. Oyina obwangu ennaku zino kyagambwako.
Kasanchikola kasafuna. Kitabuzana tontunuzayo.
Nayo gy'oli era bakulaba.
Nedda baba.
Oyagala kuddayo weerabe? Oyagala kuddayo weerabe?
Oli kubiri
Ndi ku live, ndi ku YouTube. Douglas leero talina kyayogeddewo awo. Adamu YouTube, amwagana n'okunfollowinga. Imagine, people I work with, just a handful follow me. And most of them can't even believe I build. Oyagala kundaba? Ate nga njogera. Ogenda kundaba nga njogera ate nga ompulira emirundi ebiri. Ngende ndi makusinalya leero. Oba lwaki mbona. Neebonyaabonya ennaku zino. Annaye. Naye mwana yankolera obwala bw'ebigere buno. Gy'owase anyongedde ssente.
Atakwongedde.
Agambye
ssente zalina ozikumanya zikuleetera ettudde. Naye ng'ezizo zagala mu bwangu.
Kati gwe ng'ompadde leero.
Y'ensonga lwaki azikoze ezaali ku ssimu.
Ampe 3 zange.
Kakati gwe wayanguye n'okola ki?
Naye n'abaana mmwe.
Ozaagala mu budde nnyo.
Kati olunaku tulukyuse tulufuulenga lwakubiri.
Nedda mukwano.
Kati ndowooza owulira kasita nkitegedde. Luli nze nali simanyi ebyo ebyammwe eby'olwokubiri.
Doreen nkubulira munywanyi.
Naye kati era mpeddeyo kati ndi mu kubonaabona. Wano we tulaga.
Tonaba okyama.
Paka ate nkyalinayo ekifo.
Ekiddako. Tolina kudda.
Maaka. Ndi mwavu naye we naafuna kasente. Balinga kuddayo ebifo nga 4. Naye bannaaye nange neekulaakulanyeeko. Nina charity mu December sente zinaavaawo. Owedde wanoonya nze. Oli fala mwana. Ngende ndi. Omanyi nti nazze wano nga ngenda malako eddakiika 2 naye kati ndi mu dakiika 4. Bano abantu no bansanyusa. Njagala nnyo nnyumya nabo. By the way, this is my happy place, YouTube. It's the only place I feel happy. Oh, the mark. But dear, kambaleke ngende ndi. Abulama katoira bagezi sijako sagala kwewulira. By the way, even I never listen to my YouTube videos. Once I upload it, that's it. I don't watch my own videos. It's so weird for me. It's like watching yourself back on TV. I'm even having a conversation that's double. Mark again, Dauli Kunsumbua. Oh, my dear people. Behavior, no. I only made 2 points today. 1 point was, be wary. We are living in a world with very unpredictable people. Number 2, people are hurting, but they can never tell you and they can never show you. I believe one of the reasons is because we judge too much and we've lost part of our humanity, the majority of us. So, in the process of losing part of our humanity, we've lost the sentiments of being a person, a human being first. Watch it. Number 3, follow those points I've given you, those who are starting out to build. They will help you. By the way, one of the reasons why the way I give my information is brutal. Obalwa kubanga sinaba kubeetaaga kumpa sente za construction. Omanyi, abantu abasinga babalimba because they want jobs from you, they want businesses from you. Naye nga amazima gali nti, you people need brutal honesty because no one is giving it to you in construction. People are sugarcoating construction for you, but for anyone that has built, you can come and testify if it's as simple as some of those people make it seem. It's not. And if you're not prepared, if you've not planned, if you don't have your math together, you are going to suffer. You are going to lose money and your project is going to be stuck and stranded. So get into this knowing it's not as simple as some of those people are making it seem. Thank you for watching me, Mr. Nicholas. Hey, kwagala nnyo webale kujjanga wano n'ondabalabangako. You're usually the first one here, and I've not been announcing my lives lately. I just show up, so I don't take the support for granted. By the way, I know a lot of you love me, you watch me. It means a lot to me. Nabagamba ntino nasasula PO box. Nenchanja kubayoko. I ask if my pin has been delivered yet. If it has not, I'm going to find a friend of mine who lives in either Sweden or the US, and then I will have them reroute my pin to them. Because now getting this pin to Africa is seeming, or it's becoming a big problem. And if 4 months pass before I do this, they're going to demonetize my channel. I cannot raise 4,000 watch hours again. Oh, that was hectic. It was hectic. But either way, always a pleasure. I love you all. Stay safe and you take care of yourselves. Bye. Nawe Maka.